If you want to create a life that's truly yours, not just one you end up with, you need one thing: strategic thinking. Without it, life doesn't feel like something you're building. It feels like something that just happens to you. Remember those nights lying in bed, wide awake, wondering, how did I end up here? You replay decisions, missed opportunities, strange turns. You picture where you'd be if you just made a different choice. Then it hits you. You're not lost, you're just winging it. And that's the issue. Most people don't live with intention. They wake up, go to work, scroll through life, and hope everything magically works out. But hope isn't a strategy. That changes today. We're going to break down how to use strategic thinking to stop drifting and start designing the life you actually want. Let's talk about why you feel stuck. If your life feels like it's on autopilot, waking up, going to work, watching the news, but not moving forward, you're not alone. More importantly, it's not your fault. We're taught how to follow rules, memorize, obey, and conform, but rarely how to think, especially not strategically. Strategic thinking might sound like it's only for CEOs or coaches, but it's actually simple. Don't just react. Pause. Be still. Zoom out and look at the bigger picture. Then plan. Ask, what's really going on here? What's the big picture? What outcome do I want? What small step moves me toward that?
That small pause changes everything. Once you begin thinking strategically, everything shifts. You stop getting pulled in different directions. You stop chasing distractions and start chasing results. That's when real change begins. Start with one powerful question. What would future me thank me for? It sounds simple, but it's profound. This question forces you to zoom out and shift your mindset from instant comfort to long-term reward. You're tired and want to skip the gym. But what would future you prefer? You're tempted to answer that message you shouldn't, but what choice would future you respect? You're watching another episode at 1:30 a.m. What would 7 a.m. you say? Asking this question consistently builds a superpower, delayed gratification with direction. It's not about perfection. It's about shifting decisions from what feels good now to what builds the life you actually want. Don't just set goals, set systems. This is where most people get it wrong. They write goals and expect change. I want to get fit. I want to make more money. I want to travel more. That's great, but goals without systems are just wishes. Strategic thinkers reverse the process. They don't obsess over outcomes. They build repeatable actions. Instead of, I want to get fit, they wake at 6:30, work out 3 times a week, prep meals on Sundays, sleep by 10:30, and avoid screens after 9. That's the difference. Goals are results. Systems are the habit machines that make those results inevitable. The bonus, systems reduce decision fatigue. You don't think, you just act. Use the power of subtraction. This is a cheat code most ignore. Strategic thinking isn't only about adding positive things, it's about removing what quietly sabotages you. Picture your time and energy as a garden. Without pulling weeds, good things can't grow. Look at your life. Be honest. What's draining you? The people who only take, the habits that blur your focus, the fake urgency that keeps you busy but not productive. Start cutting. Delete meaningless apps. Limit hollow conversations. Cancel commitments that don't align with your path. Every no is a strategic yes to what matters most.
Play the long-term game with long-term people. This is often overlooked. You can't build a strategic life surrounded by people stuck in short-term thinking. If you want growth and evolution, if you're done repeating mistakes, you need to audit your circle. Strategic thinkers surround themselves with those who challenge their comfort. People who hold long-term visions. Friends who say, let's build, not let's just chill. People who can say no to temporary pleasure for lasting progress. This isn't about cutting people off with judgment. It's about choosing alignment over nostalgia. Your circle either propels you forward or keeps you stuck. Choose wisely. Anticipate problems before they happen. This is where many people give up. They set a goal, hit a roadblock, and panic. Strategic thinkers don't hope everything goes smoothly. They plan for the rough patches. If your plan only works when you're highly motivated and everything aligns, it's not a plan. It's a fantasy. So plan ahead. Want better habits? Great. What happens when you lose motivation? Miss a day? Feel discouraged? Build the backup plan before the fall. Want to save money? Awesome. What's your move when unexpected bills hit? When friends tempt you to spend? The goal isn't to avoid problems, it's to stop being shocked by them. Preparation turns chaos into curveballs. Always zoom out. This one practice can save your sanity, especially during stress, chaos, or overwhelm. When your to-do list feels endless, when you feel stuck, when everything feels urgent, pause and zoom out. Because in those moments, we default to asking, what do I feel like doing right now? That question keeps us reactive and stuck in short-term thinking. Instead, ask, what's the big picture I'm building toward? That question resets your focus. If you're stressing over something small, ask, in 5 years, will this matter? That shift pulls you out of the fog. It helps you breathe. Not everything needs your attention. When you zoom out, you stop treating small issues like disasters. You reconnect with your strategy. You align with your values. And you move forward with purpose, not panic. You don't need every answer, just a direction. This ties it all together. Strategic thinking doesn't require a detailed map. It requires choosing a direction and taking the next step. You don't have to see the whole path. Just move with intention, learn along the way, and pivot as needed. Clarity comes from action, not before it. Strategic thinkers aren't psychics. They're observers. They reflect. They adapt. They take the next right step without needing the full picture. The life you want isn't random. It's built. So next time you find yourself floating, reacting, or just surviving another week, pause. Ask better questions. Zoom out. Act with intention. The life you want isn't something you find. It's something you build, one smart, strategic decision at a time. Think long-term. Cut what doesn't serve you. Surround yourself with people who are playing to win. You don't need permission. You need strategy. You've got this. Go build the life you want.